वाङ्मे
वाङ्मे
मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाची प्रतिष्ठिता मा वीरवीर्मयेदि वेदस्य मा अणीस्तः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासि अनेनादिते अहोरात्रान् सन्ददामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मा अवतु तद्वक्तार अवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Namo Namaha. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you are joining. This is the Shanti Mantra from Aitareya Upanishad. Maha Aitareya Upanishad is a part of Rigveda. Maha Aitareya Upanishad, that Upanishad starts with this Shanti Mantra. In the Dashopanishad or 11 Upanishad we mentioned last time, one is taken from Rigveda, this Maha Aitareya Upanishad. This meaning of this one, Vang me manasi pratishtita. Vang means talking. May I talk according to what I think. I should not talk what I do not believe in. Only to please the business world, to impress. We sell our product and we are thinking something and we want to sell our product. But in the study of the Upanishad, there should be it's a thinking and talking should get aligned. Vang me manasi pratishtita. My talking should align with what I am thinking. And mano me vachi pratishtitam. My thinking should align with my talking. And I should get established in that one. Thinking and talking, and many people they say, he or she is my friend I know that person for 30 years or 40 years, and now the true color is revealed. All these years I have been talking something, thinking something, and it should get aligned. Avira virma yedi vedasya ma ani istaha. May I firmly establish myself in the pursuit of knowledge. Veda means knowledge. In the highest, always my mind should go towards the highest. Not for the trivial things. When mind is set on only the trivial things, I want to get the quick money, the quick rich get scheme. That I want to get quick possession. For that many lies I have to say. But when my mind is set on the permanent and there is no hurry, there is not quick, I have to do the sadhana. May mind get established that way. Avira virma vedi vedasya ma ani istaha. Shrutam me ma prahasi. Many things I hear in my life, many good things I hear in my life. May the good things I hear, may they never leave me. They should remain with me. The good things I hear, and when it comes to the application part, I have forgotten. Like Karna in the crucial moment, in the crucial battle against the Arjuna, that he lost, he forgot. That the mantra continuously he had to chant, last minute he forgot. We should not, in the crucial time, we should not forget. And the most crucial time of our life, everyone faces, is the time of death. Death, I should not leave the body in confusion and utter ignorance. I should remember The Shrutam me, whatever good things I heard in my life, they should come to my application. Application in the right time, when I am living also, in the crucial, difficult challenges, I should remember those things. And the most crucial time is the time of departure. Departure, I should remember. People say, what happens, many people go into coma and they may not remember anything. And coma means a frozen state. Mind is frozen in the coma. What you are thinking just before you entered into coma, that is frozen. That is a still picture like. And even if I go into coma, that before I go, that I should think very clearly on the positive thing, positive note. Shrutam me ma praha asi. And anenadite ahoratran sandadami. Day and night may I get established in this one. Day and night may I think on that one. It is not one off and once a week or once a month, and day and night I should think on this one, how I can connect myself to the higher purpose. Then only it will get established. It is not one off, day and night I should think on that one. Aho ratran sandadami and rutam vadishyami and rita, may I know the truth. Before I speak, I should know the truth. If I do not know the truth, I may be talking whatever I have read in the book or whatever I heard. I have digested properly whatever I heard. I believe that is the truth, and if I talk, it is not Rita. I have not invested time to understand the truth. What you heard last time we mentioned, what you hear is just a piece of information. You have to do mananam and to find out the inner meaning. Manana and then Rita means I should know the truth. It is not what is told, what Google says, what others says. Ritam vadishyami, satyam vadishyami. Whatever the truth, it got revealed to me, I should speak about that one. I should not, I may know the truth, I should not mislead the community by telling something wrong, not to misguide that one. What I understood, what is done in me, I should share it with others. Satyam vadishyami, tanma avatu. For that purpose, may I be protected. The Supreme Lord, may He protect me, because I am on the journey to know the highest. For that, may I be blessed with long life. I should not meet with untimely death or some disease or handicapped, bedridden, where I can't do any sadhana. May not, these things should not put a break on my sadhana. My sadhana should continue for long time. Tanma avatu vaktaram. For that, my progress, I need a inspiration. May the teacher be also protected. Otherwise, my inspiration is the teacher also got to be protected. And Ritam vadi satyam, it's avatu mam, avatu vaktaram, and again Tadvatkaram avatu mam. For that, it's again reinforced. I be protected, teacher be protected. I be protected, teacher be protected. Why it is told twice? Because to lay the importance on that one. Whenever there is a repetition there is a purpose. To reinforce, this is important. For my sadhana, I need a guide, I need a teacher. For me, I should be protected, teacher got to be protected. That is the message from Maha Aitareya Upanishad, and very appropriate prayer for our sadhana. And Upanishad Upanishad, last week I mentioned Upanishad, Upa means in English up, and in Hindi is Upar. Anything which elevates us is called as Upanishad. I want to go up in my life. How I can go up? I have to go close to the teacher. One is coming closer to the teacher. I have to come closer to the teacher so that I go up in my life. I should come closer so that may I go up in my sadhana. Upanishad. And Upanishad means not only coming closer, I am coming closer. What for? I have to go up in my life. For that, I have to, it's Upanishad must dawn in me to go up. The purpose of Upanishad, what is the purpose of Upanishad? Upanishad, the underlining purpose of Upanishad to make us strong. The strong, not the six-pack gym strength, not only that one, we are strong when the mind is strong. We become very strong. It's however affluent we are, everyone faces challenges in life. A lot of challenges in our life, and in the work I may be in the top of one of the top person in the corporate world, or in the political circle, or financially I am very well off. It is only an outer show, but inside every one of us face lot of conflicting situations. Very tough time everyone faces. Not only people say, not only in the youth, the problem gets harder as we become older. Earlier, it is only a challenge outside. As we get older, we get a challenge from the body also. Body is not cooperating. Every part of my body is failing. There is a revolt from the body side. There is a challenge outside. There is a double battle on both fronts. And how I can handle? Only through Upanishad. Only the strong mind able to win the battle, fight the battle of this world. Upanishad means to understand the Upanishad. I can't just read a textbook and English translation and understand the Upanishad. To understand Upanishad, it is said you need to understand, you need to know 3 languages. 3 languages you must know to understand the Upanishad. What are the 3 languages it is talking about? It is called as Darshana Bhasha, Guhya Bhasha, and Samadhi Bhasha. It is one is Darshana. When I am reading the text, it is talking Darshana as it is. It is told as it is. That is called as Darshana. Guhya Bhasha, things are sometimes conveyed like a coded words. Only the right person understands. Guhya Bhasha. Samadhi Bhasha, the truth is told as it is. One is as seen as it is, one is coded language, and one is Samadhi Bhasha. What is the example of Darshana Bhasha? Darshana Bhasha, for example, in Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana, Lord Sri Rama, at the behest of request of Vishwamitra Rishi, he took Lord Rama and Lakshmana to Dandaka forest. Dandaka, it is not before the exile itself, Vishwamitra took him. Why? To protect his yajna. These Rakshasas, they are throwing the blood and flesh into the Havan Kund, and it has to be concluded successfully. Only Lord Rama can save that one. So he was only 14 years old, and he and Lakshmana, they did not sleep also. Rama killed Tataka and her son, and killed her son Subahu and Maricha. Maricha also one of the demons. He deliberately did not kill him, and he shot him and fell on the ocean. And when they went to the forest in the exile, in the 13th year, and when this Kara and Dushana, 14,000 Rakshasas, very fierce Rakshasas, single-handedly when Rama killed, and Shurpanaka urges him to get Sita, the steal Sita. Ravana wanted to, he went and told Maricha, you make a trick. Maricha was known for a magic trick, so that you take Rama away and I will take Sita. And Maricha said, are you mad? And for me, I can't sleep also. Wherever I see in the forest, all trees looks like Rama. Don't talk about Rama. And don't talk about Rama if you want to save your life. And the Ravana, still he said, I am the king. When I order, the subject should come to me holding their hands on their head. You are talking like this. You do what I say. And Maricha said, my time has come to die, but you will follow soon. So, and Maricha went as a golden deer with it's a very fancy color. Lakshmana, looking at a distance itself, said, this is a demon, it's not a deer. He told. And that Sita, there was a play. They wanted to play a drama, as if the Sita said, I want that one. I want that one. When we go back, I want to keep this deer in our palace, or I want to sit on this, even if it is killed, I want to sit on that one in the palace. And that skin. And Rama said, he asked Lakshmana to guard the place, and he went, and Lord Rama killed all 14,000 and Kara and Dushana, other Rakshasas, single-handedly, and they could able to see other deers in the forest. Looking at this deer, they knew it's not ordinary deer, they ran away. Other animals could feel the energy. We also, if somebody I meet, I can feel the energy, whether a good person or not. But Rama, it says, he did not know. He went and in search of Maricha. He walked so long and got exhausted, very tired. It is a hot day, and somehow that he did not know how far he had to walk, and with great difficulty he discharged the bow, the arrow, and killed. Darshana Bhasha, when I read, it made the Maricha accomplished his task. Even Rama got tired. Even he did not know. That is the Darshana Bhasha. But it is the intention. They wanted Sita to go there and vanquish that one. When I read that one, as if it is telling as it is, if I read as it is, I am not knowing I am going away from the greatness of Lord Rama. This one, I think Ravana is shrewder than Ravana or Maricha. They know how to get the things done. And we believe Rama perchance, somehow he killed. It misleads. That bhakti, it makes us to go down. We miss the target. Many times it is mentioned such a way that you get misled. And when you read, and when the Yuddha Kanda, when Lord Rama was fighting a battle against Ravana, and he had a tough time, then Agastya Rishi came, and he said, he gave Aditya Hridayam to Lord Rama, you chant this one so that you will win. That is for us, we think because of Lord Agastya Rishi, Rama got won. But the purpose behind that one, we think because of that one. And purpose behind that one, that when it is told to Lord Rama, Aditya Hridayam, and that is a message for us. You also chant Aditya Hridayam for your good health. That is the message, but not because Lord Rama otherwise would not have won. It is a message, when it is told to Lord Rama, you also chant. It is not that Lord Rama otherwise would have lost. This is the Darshana Bhasha. Darshana Bhasha, when you are reading, you have to be very extra careful. Very extra careful, and many modern day thinkers, they talk about Lord Rama is not a god. He was an ordinary person. He was crying bitterly for the loss of Sita, and it's many people, they say that he's not. When they read in the Darshana Bhasha, it misleads. And what is Guhya Bhasha? Guhya Bhasha, coded language. Coded language, when in the Mahabharata, in the Sabha, in the Adi Parva, towards the end, looking at the popularity of Yudhishthira, Duryodhana wanted to get rid of him. So he sent, he created the palace, beautiful palace, made of wax, easily combustible. He wanted, he told Dhritarashtra, his father, Shakuni was the mediator. Shakuni went and said, look at your son, he has become very pale, and his cheeks have gone in, sunken in, and to get the attention of his father. Father, oh, what happened to my son? He said, your son is it's very sad that Yudhishthira, they are not even your children, they are getting popularity. And there is in the temple, there is an annual festival is happening. I want your Pandu's son, go there, spend some time in the temple annual function. Let them built a beautiful palace, let them stay. And Dhritarashtra, he understood the message, what he intended to do, and in the heart of a heart, he wanted his son to get the throne. So he requested Yudhishthira, please go there and stay, spend some time in the beautiful palace, enjoy your time, and it's a holiday for you, you all go. So as they were going, Vidura gave a message in front of others. In a coded language he said, and it's the easily combustible. In a coded language, he talked about the fire and poison. In a coded language, Yudhishthira, shrewd, very shrewd, he understood the message of the poison and fire. He mentioned other people around him, nobody understood what he said. Only Yudhishthira understood. When he went there, first thing he did, he went around the wall and smelt. He understood. And it's a coded language. Sometimes the truth is conveyed in the Shastras like a coded language, and we should know how to decode. In the software decoding we should know. Decoding we should know. And the third one is Samadhi Bhasha. Samadhi Bhasha, sometimes it is told as it is. As it is told, in between it is told. So, the truth is there, told as it is. Sometimes it is covered with many layers of Guhya Bhasha and Darshana Bhasha, and many times we get misled reading the Shastra, And in the Upanishad also, Darshana, Guhya and Samadhi Bhasha, and these reading these Upanishad also, in the Guhya Bhasha, in the Upanishad, there is a famous shloka in Mundaka Upanishad. Mundaka Upanishad, it comes like that. Yatha nadya sindhamanaye samudre gachanti, samudre astam gachanti, nama rupa vihaya. तथा विद्वान् नाम रूपादि विमुक्ता परान् पश्यन्ति उपैति दिव्यं परान् पुरुषं परात् परं पुरुषम् उपैति दिव्यम्. And the Mundaka Upanishad says, Yatha nadya sendamano samudre astam gatam nama rupam vihaya. Like rivers, when they enter into the ocean, they lose name and form. When they enter the river is entering the ocean, and after it enters, like it loses its name and form, tata, and vidwan, one, the knower of that one, highest nama rupadi vimukta parat param purusham upaiti divyam. That way, the knower of the highest also, this is nama rupa vimukta, loses the name and form, and parat param purusham upaiti divyam, one who he or she attains the highest. By the literal meaning of this one, when we read that one, yes, it is true. Once say the river enters the ocean, I can't differentiate whether it's a Ganga or Yamuna. It has gone in, it has lost the name. It is only the ocean. And similarly, the one who has realized that one, he loses the name and form and reaches the highest. It's a literal meaning. There is another meaning. It is a Guhya Bhasha again. It is not when we read Darshana Bhasha, we know that is what it is talking about. It is not a Darshana Bhasha. It is a Guhya Bhasha. What it is talking about, like when the river is going, losing the name and form. And when you go many places, when you see the way river is reaching, you can make out the color in the ocean. For a distance, there is a color change. And for example, this Ganga river from Himalaya, it has gone into in Calcutta it is reaches, and after that the new water is coming, and what happens to that one? What it says in the Upanishad, further it says, the water from the ocean gets evaporated, not willy-nilly. The air has a property of taking the water which has come from the Ganga only back to Ganga. Yamuna has reached the air. It takes only that one to that part. And Kaveri from there. Air knows how to decipher, how to change. It goes, Ganga goes back to Ganga. When the realized person leaves, and in the subtle form, in the meditation, we say, I had a vision of that Mahatma. We say. Then, if that person has lost all the name and form, how can I have a vision? How can I have a vision of that one? When we say that I had a vision of my my master, whatever I believe in, when I had vision, so they haven't lost the name and form. They still, in Paramahamsa Yogananda's autobiography also he mentions Yukteswara. He came to him in a dream. He said, people liberated one also, they retain their form. They reveal that one to the known people, mukta. They have a freedom, they retain that one. We see in the meditation, we have a vision of some great Mahatma coming, or that one. So we have a vision, so they haven't lost. When it is liberation means the jiva is not getting lost. Jiva has a freedom to revel, continuous revel. We are here, we have no freedom. I can't go, we wanted to come here at 2 o'clock, we got delayed. For everything there is this one, there is no delay. No, it's a freedom is there, that is called as mukti. And it says, it's a coded language. Like river is not losing its name and form, so is this. It tells such a way that you will lose name and form. It is not that one. That it contains. For example, to give another example, if I have 1 kilo of rice and I asked Mani to bring another kilo from the back, I mix that one. 1 kilo, I mix that one. Can I differentiate first kilo and second kilo? I cannot differentiate. I will say they have become one. They haven't become one, volume has increased. Only my limitation, I cannot differentiate between that 1 kilo and this 1 kilo. It has become one. One means I can't, with my intellect, I can't differentiate first kilo and second kilo. To make it easy, I will ask our Mani to put the turmeric powder onto 1 kilo of rice. Mine is red color rice, and now mix. Now I can separate. Now I can separate. The first kilo I can't separate because with my limitation I think it has become one. That is another Guhya Bhasha. And another Guhya Bhasha in the in the Chandogya Upanishad also, it is well known like Tattvamasi. We take only small few letters to conclude to bring the message across. The shloka, what it is talking about is Sa Atma Tattvamasi Shweta Keto Iti Bhuya. Sa Atma. In the now we put a gap, but in the traditionally there is no gap when they write. If you look at the Palmara scriptures and all, there is no gap. Straight they write. And it is written Sa Atma Tattvamasi. When I is extended, you have to break it. You should know how to, like Samskrita class. Sa Atma Atattvamasi. That we break here and bring another meaning. You are that one. You are the God. What it is, he is trying to convey the Uddalaka to his son. He was so arrogant. He did not know how to bow down to. When he came back, he did not bow down to his father also. Thinking that my father not even studied anything. I am a first class rank student. Why I should bow down to my father? This father, Uddalaka, wanted him to teach a lesson. To teach a lesson, the teacher Uddalaka, he won't tell his son that you are God. He wanted to bring him to the reality. And he gave many examples and he says, Sa Atma Tattvamasi means Sa Atma, that it is much beyond you. what you think yourself is great. That Supreme Lord is far superior than you. He wanted to convey that message. He thought, I am this one. Why I should bow down? Sa Atma, that Supreme Lord, is far beyond your reach. That message he wanted to bring out. And again, it's a Guhya Bhasha. We Guhya Bhasha, we convert many times Guhya Bhasha into Darshana Bhasha and read as it is to our convenience. To do the sadhana, manana, and in Shastra it talks about Shastra, how I understand the Shastra. The Pramana. In the Patanjali also he talks about how to understand Pramana, Viparyeya, Vikalpa, Nidra, Smriti. The information, how it is coming out. Like a 5 waves, thought waves it comes out. One is Pramana. Second one is Viparyeya, Vikalpa, Nidra, Smriti. My thought waves, sometimes it is correct thinking. Sometimes Pramana, Viparyeya. The truth is this way, I start thinking on the opposite direction. Viparyeya, I go opposite direction. And the third time, I start imagining Vikalpa. The fourth type, Nidra, when the information is there, I am not at all aware. They are talking in front of me, it gone overboard. Like a wife is saying, how many times I have to tell you? And I never heard about that one. And it has gone over me, Nidra. And that sometimes Smriti. Smriti means my past recollection. The thought ways goes 5 ways, and Pramana, the scriptures talk about. However lofty is the scripture. And the best Pramana you can have, it should, when you do the sadhana, what comes to your experience, personal experience, use that one as the ultimate truth. Your personal experience. However great is the teacher, however great is the scripture, but your personal experience, go by your personal experience. My personal experience, fire burns. If every whole world says fire is cool, reject that one. Go by your personal experience. Personal experience is the ultimate Pramana. Pramana, when in our sadhana, in the pursuit of Upanishad, we get carried away. Sometimes we don't allow ourselves to experience. We go by the opinions of my teacher. My textbook, whatever it says, I don't dive deep into experience myself. And however great is the teacher may be saying this one, this is the way. My Acharya may be saying this is the one. You should make an attempt to experience that one. If my experience is contrary to my teachers, whatever saying or text saying, reject that one. You use your personal experience as the Pramana. How we can evolve in our thinking, how it makes us strong, it's a Pramana. That is Pramana. Pramana, personal experience is the ultimate. First, when Pramana, in Patanjali talks about Pramana, Anumana, Agamanicha. How the information, how can I get the truth? When I am doing the sadhana, how can I get? One is the trust your instinct. I say my instinct, my personal experience, my gut feel. Believe that one. Not to allow others to overpower you. Not to allow others to overpower you. When others are overpowering me, I lose the discrimination ability. I become a slave and I am guided by whatever that person. Always that person, I am relying on that person. Upanishad, how to yourself go by the gut feel. When that one, otherwise, when I have no confidence in myself, I am always relying on other person. What happens if that person is not there? Even if that person, other person you are relying on, if that person's mental frame of thinking is different, at that time, he or she may give a wrong opinion. It's a personal experience, pramana. It's a pratyaksha, that is called as pratyaksha pramana. Your anubhava, it should be, you should experience that one. Your personal experience, my gut feel. And the purpose of Upanishad, purpose of Veda is never to make you a slave. They want you to become a strong person. And strong person, pratyaksha. Try to experience. Somehow I can't experience that one. So it is saying that the pratyaksha, anumana. You have to go by the anumana. Anu means anusarati. Mana means the truth. One which follows the truth, follow. One is personal experience, second one is by inference. If there is it's a water on the ground when I get up tomorrow and I assume, I haven't seen the rain. Water, my flow outside garden is wet. I conclude that it must have rained. I haven't seen pratyaksha. I have no experience. I was fast asleep. I concluded garden was wet because I think it is rained. I come to the conclusion because the garden was wet when I woke up and must have rained. That is the anumana. When I have the pratyaksha is not available, go by the anumana. And anumana also sometimes it is not available. He says it's agama. Agama means go by the scriptures and go by the words of the teachers. Go by when the pratyaksha is not available and you can't come to the conclusion, inference is not available, then the third option available is the great people, how they are behaving in the society and how they are reacting, what the scriptures are talking about. You go by these ones. These are the three ways we can get onto the right track. In the Upanishad, when study of the higher knowledge, one is dive deep to experience first hand. Second one is inference and anumana, and the third one is called as agama. Agamani, it's pramanani. These three are the ways it is mentioned. And to get to this one, to get to the knowledge, to begin with, to tread on this path of Upanishad, we need a guide. One who can motivate us. And we always been conditioned all the time, we want a ready-made food. We don't want to cook ourselves. At home, I don't want to invest time. Who will get up early and who will do the mananam? If there is any ready-made and ready-to-eat thing is there, we are trained to go by the ready-to-eat. We don't want to invest time. We are busy with something else. If something is readily available, I want to eat. And we don't have the time to do the pratyaksha anubhava or pramana anubhava. And what Shastra is talking about, you should look out for a jnani, someone who can inspire your life. Always we want to cut short, and in the Sadhana, there is no cutting short, and you have to do the sadhana. To do that one, initially it is difficult. Initially, I have to get up and do the japa and sadhana and yoga, and initially it is difficult. When you get a taste of it, without that one, your day is incomplete. You want to do that one. You have tasted that one. Once you taste that one, you can't give up. To get like a child, if first day I want to send my child to the kindergarten, mother will be crying, baby will be crying, I don't want to send, and we'll be taking the photo first day in the school and whatever. After few days, if the mother says not to go, child will say, no, I want to go. The child has developed the taste. And to develop the taste, initially I have to develop the taste. We need the teacher. We have to look out the teacher. The Shastra, scriptures talks about the teacher won't put out a board outside, I am a guru, I am teaching this one. There won't be any public display. Public display won't be there. Public, they live in the society such a way that they are very ordinary. The Upanishad, Upanishad talks about initially they may turn away the students when they come, like in the Chandogya Upanishad also comes about Shvetaketu's another story is there. Whoever comes to Shvetaketu, he wants to check the sincerity of the student. And the sincerity of the students, he will say that whether this person is really keen, and he will give them 2 or 3 cows, and he will say that when this quantity increases to 100, you come back. You take and come back. And if many people will drop out, this mad teacher who will have better things to do, and they will go, but those sincere students, they may spend 10 years, 20 years, doesn't matter. If the sincerity is there, after 100, he knowing the sincerity. That is, it says, the sincere students are very few. Outside, many people may line up. I am also interested. When they come after 100, very few people will be there. And there is another story in Shat Prashna Upanishad, Pipaladha, that teachers, students came to him and they said from various directions, please enlighten us. And he would say to his students, and it is not busy, it's a shopping counter and just come and take and go. You stay with me for 1 year and you should like me. And 1 year time, after 1 year you may not like me. Then so why waste your time? Stay with me for 1 year and I also will be observing you. You also observe me. It's a probation. After 1 year, you can ask me a question. If I know, I will tell you. Not come and straight away ask, sir, tell me that one. And he says, wait. And who has the patience to wait? And whether I know the teacher knows or not, who knows? Why waste time? And many people would go. Upanishad says you need to have sincerity, commitment, and the patience to learn. That is the mark of a student. It is mentioned. It is not ready to eat. It's readily available. Eat and go. And you need to have a commitment, sincerity. And day before yesterday, one gentleman called me and he said, I am getting old. I want a mantra diksha from you, so that I also may go up in my life. I wasted most of my life this way. Come what may, I need that one. Some sincerity is there. Sincerity. It is some people they say, and it's how much I have to pay. And bartering, when the sincerity is there, that is the requirement. You need to have a sincerity, commitment. Come what may, I want to do the sadhana. And the teachers are not a public display, and they won't be putting out the board outside. In Chandogya Upanishad, there is another story, and it is talking about the king. What is name? It's Janashruta. King Janashruta, known for his generosity, social work. So much of great work he had done. He was sleeping on the terrace on the hot day. A hot day like Canada, it's British Columbia, 49 degrees, and such a temperature. He was sleeping on the terrace, and early in the morning, dawn, he had a vision of two swans coming, and one swan said to other, "Hey, careful, this Janashruta, you know how great is that one, don't cross over him, come this way, don't cross, he's a very great king." And this other swan said, you say he's a great king, he's not as great as Raikwa. And it went past. This king, he got up, and who's this Raikwa? I know this, I am the king of this one. If that is such a great person, I should have known. I want to know who is that Raikwa. Next day he called the assembly and sent out ministers, messengers across. Who is that Raikwa? Find out. They went to nook and corner of the territory. Nobody could recognize who is this Raikwa. Many people also said, maybe in the dream, you must have been dreaming. He said it's not a dream. It's a vision. It cannot be wrong. And there must be somewhere the messengers had gone to all the major places, they could not find. Then the king sent the messengers again, go to the countryside and nook and corner. And as they are going there, they in the one cart was there, a cart with a broken cart. Under that one old man with a beard, unkempt and very dirty also, very dirty with a lot of blisters on his hands. They thought this person must be staying here for long. He may know someone in this territory. It's Raikwa. They went and asked, do you know Raikwa? And he said while scratching his skin, yes, I am Raikwa. Mm-hmm. And he was, I am Raikwa, scratching his wound. And they went and told the king, we found him. And king came with all the luxuries, with the elephant full, carrying the luxury wealth on the elephant, and came to Raikwa. And Raikwa, thinking that with his wealth he can impress him, and he said, my wealth is here, please tell me about the higher knowledge. He said, sorry, your wealth of no use for me. It is no use. And king did not give up. He did not give up. King had a daughter who is very keen on knowledge. She wanted to learn. And king, next time he came back, brought her daughter also. And looking at the sincerity of the daughter, Raikwa taught the jnana to daughter, and he said, you also can stay here. Listen, but my attention is here. This is the attention. It is the wealth. You cannot buy that one. You cannot buy that the knowers, how they live in the society. It's hard to identify. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is another story of Jada Bharata, he was, maybe after this series, we'll start on that series. We are talking on the Prahlada story. Jada Bharata, he was a great king. Bharata, India's name, Bharata came from him. Such a noble, and it's through the Jainism. In Jainism also, Vrishabha Deva, his son Jada Bharata, and when he was born, he saw the people wasting so much of time talking about trivial things. He thought, no point in talking, unnecessarily while talking. Right from the childhood, he was like a dumb person, hardly spoke, and people thought his father did not educate, and his brothers mistreated him, and he hardly spoke. Everyone thought it's a dumb person, and people used to exploit him. Free labor. If you want some things to be done in your garden or hard labor, they used to call him, lift that one, carry this one, and if possible, some people would give him some food, rotten food if required, and some did not pay also. He did not mind. He was, everyone is abusing him, exploiting him. And once the king Rahu Guna, that he was going to Kapila Muni, Sankhya Yoga, to know about the knowledge. One of the 4 people were carrying his pallaki, and one person fell ill, and he wanted a strong person. Hey, come! That person was very Jada Bharata, very strong. Hey, come, lift! And he was, when he is walking, he used to look at the ground properly, making sure that no ants and animals are there. Others are moving, this person will stand, gaze and walk. And it was a bump for the king. Mm-hmm. It's people, and they complained, this man, new recruit, is a useless man. Mm-hmm. Because of him, you are having it's a bumpy journey. And sometimes if something is there, if something immediately comes, you will be jumping over that one. And king, and he said, are you mad? Are you insane? You don't know who I am. And I will chop off your head. And then he said, you call yourself a king. Suppose somebody comes and knocks you down and sits on this pallaki, then that person becomes a king. You are no one. Why do you claim yourself a king? Who called you a king, and how long? His voice, hearing that one, he realized this is maybe a Kapila himself. He's not an ordinary person. He jumped down and bowed down, and he gave the Upadesha. That another instance of the great great people, how they behave. And the third one in Kathopanishad also, Nachiketa also, the father, Shvetaketu's brother. Shvetaketu was very bright. Nachiketa, meaning itself says, Chiketa, hardly does anything. One who doesn't do anything is called as Nachiketa. Name itself, who doesn't do anything. And the father, he was not doing anything. Father called him, you are a Nachiketa. And he was like that. Through him, one Upanishad came out. And Upanishad. So, we can't go out looking for to learn about the Shastra, Upanishad. One who is very popular, who has put up a sign and a good website, and going there, not look for that one. That when the sincerity is there in the student, the teacher appears. It is the providence, the Supreme Lord. When your soul is committed for the knowledge, Supreme Lord, so merciful, He will make this yoga. He will make you to connect with one person so that you can come up. It is a yoga. Supreme Lord is called as Yogeshwara. Who makes this connection? When I am so intensely keen to know about Him, He will make a bridge so that He connects you so that you cross over. That Upanishad, the requirement is sincerity to know about the highest. When the sincerity is there, you will find a guru. And otherwise, if I go only after a very popular person, you are my guru. When I start looking for that one, I may lose the Supreme Lord. When I have the full devotion to the Supreme Lord, He will make us a connection. He will connect us to the right person so that we'll go. The Guru's purpose to introduce us to the Supreme Lord, not to mislead us to a wrong direction. Guru's purpose is to introduce us to the Supreme Lord. That is the Upanishad. Upanishad starts from here. Okay, we have covered 2 sessions on Upanishad. We will start on the 3rd session sometime when the time permits. Again, repeat after me. Om Vangme Manase Pratishtita.
Om Vangme Manase Pratishtita.
Mano me Vachi Pratishtita.
Mano me Vache Pratishtita.
Avira Virmayedi.
Avira Virmayedi.
Vedasya Mani Istaha.
Vedasya Mani Istaha.
Vedasya Ani Istaha.
Vedasya Ani Istaha.
Vedasya Ani Istaha.
Vedasya Ani Istaha.
Shrutam me ma prahasi.
Shrutam me ma prahasi.
Anenadite ahoratran.
Anenadite ahoratra.
Sandadhami.
Sandadami.
Ritam vadishyami.
Ritam vadishyami.
Satyam vadishyami.
Satyam vadishyami.
Tanma avatu.
Tanma avatu.
Tadvaktaram avatu.
Tadvatkaram avatu.
Avatu mam.
Avatu mam.
Avatu vaktaram.
Avatu vaktaram.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Turn off.